Hi, welcome to Facebook Live for Hometalk. I'm Chloe and I blog at celebrateanddecorate.com. And today I have a multi-part project for you and I'm going to do mine 4th of July themed, but if you're tuning in from another country, don't worry because this is something you can use for all kinds of occasions and I'll tell you how, okay? Now we're going to be making a banner and our prize question is, what theme would you make your banner? Okay, so we're making a 4th of July banner. And our first step, I was going to say, is you're going to watch me iron my clothes today, but we're not. You're going to buy some fabric, and I bought just a half a yard of this fabric. I didn't know for sure what I was going to do with it. And the other fabric that we're going to use is this, which I had left over from my 4th of July wreath last year. So I think that when you see our project finished, you'll see that half a yard would be plenty. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a section of it and fold it over so that it's going to be on both, the pattern's going to be on both sides. And of course you do have to watch. If you're using a one-way pattern like this one is, you'll have to be careful about how you position your pattern to cut out, okay? So all I'm doing here is I'm ironing in this seam or this fold at the top, okay? I want to have a nice crisp fold at the top. Let us know where you're tuning in from today. Are they letting us know already?
Yeah, we got somebody from Ohio and Sue from South Carolina.
Hello, welcome. How's the weather where you all are today? Okay.
And oh, I missed Lisa from Iowa also.
Hi Lisa, welcome everyone. Let me know if this is your first time watching me or your first time tuning into Facebook Live for Hometalk or not. We have all kinds of projects we show all the time, okay? All right, I cut out a pattern for myself out of cardboard, okay? Mine is 10 1/4 high by 7 1/4 across. And you can cut out any shape. You can also do, the Ohioans know, the pennant like the our flag, or you can do a rectangle. And I'm going to put
Pennsylvania and Texas and Oklahoma joining us, St. Pete and here in Florida and Arizona.
Well, hello, I was just in Arizona. Hello everyone and welcome. Now let me know if we get people from outside the US. If you're outside the United States, don't worry. This is not just a 4th of July project. This is a banner you could use for any kind of celebration, and let us know what you would make, what theme you would make your banner. So I'm going to put my pattern down on a cutting mat, and I'm going to use a rotary cutter so that I get a really nice straight edge. My challenge with this is, because it's so sharp, is I keep trimming my pattern a little smaller. So we're just going to cut this out all the way down.
Amy's here from Utah and this is her first time.
Hi Amy, welcome. I'm going to show you how to make a patriotic banner today, a vintage patriotic banner, but this is something you could do for any kind of occasion. You think about making this for Christmas with Christmas fabric. So,
Jenny from the UK.
Hi Jenny, and just so you know, again, if you're not from the US, I'm showing you what I'm doing for the 4th of July, but this is something you could do for any holiday. Alrighty, so you see, I got a little carried away there.
Molly said she was going to make one for Canada Day.
Oh, that's a great idea, all red and white, or maybe you can even find some Canada-like fabric up there. Okay, so now we have our pennant shape, and we're going to unfold it like this, okay? And we're gonna head back over to the ironing board for a minute.
Well, it's only 63 up in Ontario, Canada, Sheila says.
I love it.
She would like some warm weather.
Well, I'd love to share it. Wouldn't it be nice if we could share and it could be like in the 70s everywhere? Okay, so I'm going to unfold this.
Vivian said she would make a graduation banner with school colors.
That's a great idea. Love that. And this is not just going to be fabric, so you stay tuned, and I'm going to show you a little twist I'm doing on this to give it a more vintage look.
Michael from Las Vegas, it's his first time visiting with you.
Hi, Michael, welcome. Okay, this is iron-on fusible tape, okay? And what I did, can they see this, Lynn?
Mm-hmm.
Where I cut it all the way to the bottom, okay? My sister behind the camera is a fantastic seamstress. We were just talking about some of the dresses she's made for my granddaughter. And if you are more comfortable with a sewing machine, you could probably stitch this up in no time. But I have an aversion to sewing.
Michelle says, it's 90 and humid in Minnesota. Well,
oh my gosh.
And Audra wondered where you can get the rotary cutters from.
Oh, you can get it on, I think I put a link on the Hometalk post on this, but if I didn't, you can buy it at Joann's, or you can buy it, I saw the prices much better on Amazon, okay? So compare prices.
Couple of things, and what was the tape again?
This is an iron-on fusible tape or iron-on hem tape. Again, you can get it right on Amazon and have it delivered to you. If you're like me and you're so busy, that's handier. Or you can pick it up at Joann's. I'm not sure if Michael's carries it, just any fabric store. Okay, so I have made this triangle with this fusible tape, but see, I've left this part empty. This is where we're going to string our banner through, okay? Our rope for our banner.
Ray says she loves her fur babies and she'd make a cat and dog one.
Oh,
that would be cute.
That's a cute idea.
Tiffany said 81 in Tennessee, and she would do one all different colors for the kids' birthdays.
I like that. And wait till you see what we're going to add to this banner. So, press this with a hot iron, and there, this happens sometimes that I get off. I push it off with the iron, but that's okay. I can trim it right up with my fabric scissors, which are over there. And now we're going to, and I pre-made this one, okay? And what we're going to do, we're going to move this out of the way. And I'm just using a hemp cord. And again, I bought this, I believe, either on Amazon or Joann's, okay? You can also get this at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And
Nicole said she would do one for a baby shower for her first grandchild. Is it a girl or a boy? Oh, we have...
Do we know?
Friends from Croatia and Indiana.
Welcome. Our friends from Croatia, if you're just tuning in, just so you know, this is not just something for the 4th of July here in the United States. This is a banner you can make for any occasion.
Friends from India, and again, another birthday banner. And friends from Indiana. Oh, it's 102 in Las Vegas. No, thank you.
But it's a dry heat, right? Not like here in Florida.
Lenny's boys have their birthdays in July, so she would make a birthday banner for her
Okay,
boys.
see, with that little pocket you have at the top, you can just string your, whatever you're using, string, rope. Like I said, this is a hemp bolt that I've been working on making other things. So I'm going to alternate my fabrics, and I'm already thinking about doing this for Christmas.
Kathy said she would make a banner for every holiday and every season and change them out.
That's a great idea. Okay, now...
Oh, Linda's getting married next summer. She would do a wedding banner.
That's a good idea, too. I wonder what your wedding colors are. Let us know what your wedding colors are. I don't know what's popular. So see how we're going to string those on? And this would make a pretty banner, but we're going to give it a real vintage look. So we're on to part 2, okay?
Sheila has a 30th wedding anniversary coming up. She could make a banner for that.
Fabulous. Okay. I took a paperback book, just one about this size. Please don't tell me I'm bad for ruining books. I know. But you know, you can buy these books for $1 at the dollar store, okay? So sometimes that's a lot of crafting for one book. So I used this size, but you can also find bigger ones like this. And it doesn't have to be a paperback. What I did is I ripped the pages out and I soaked them for about 10 to 15 minutes in some pretty strong coffee. And then here in Florida, I just sat them out so that they could dry. Okay, and then we have this, we've given it this aged look. And this is if you want to have a vintage look. If you're looking for something like maybe Christmas and you want to do red, just buy some red scrapbook paper, red construction paper, or cardstock, and you can do the same thing, what we're going to do here. We're going to make rosettes.
Linda said she would put her grandkids' pictures on the triangles. That would be really cute.
Oh, that would be cute. Oh my gosh.
And Yvonne said she would love a sunflower summer-themed banner. And what you're doing right now probably could be transferred into a sunflower.
It sure could. I would do them with yellow paper and put a little brown center in them. So what I'm going to do is just fold this back and forth. You probably have done things like this. If not, as a grown-up, probably in school. So we're just going to fold this accordion style, okay? Let's move these out of the way. I thought on this slate you might be able to see it a little bit better.
Carla says they're going to be celebrating her mom's 80th birthday, so that would be a fun thing to do.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday to her. Okay.
Friends from Bosnia joining us now.
Hello, welcome. All the way from Bosnia, that's a long way. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, after you've got this accordion shape, and if you're missing any of these directions, it's right on Hometalk. I've already posted it, okay? So we're going to fold this in half and really crease it well. And then you're going to end up with lots of these, okay? Now, we need to glue this, and you can use any kind of glue or double-sided tape. I had never worked with this before, and I did pick this up at Joann's, but it's called Art Tech Crafters Tape. If you're a scrapbooker, you might be familiar with something like this, okay? And I just found this worked really well. So what I'm gonna do is you just do this, and it puts down a nice layer of sticky. And
Linda
then,
says you can get books for $1/4 at Goodwill. Oh, that's a really good hint.
you know what? Isn't that the best thing about these videos on Hometalk? Is that everybody gets to, well, because it's Facebook Live, everybody comes up with the best ideas. I have learned some of the best things from you guys sharing them with me.
Oh, I like Marilyn's idea. You could soak them in dye-colored water to make them different colors too.
You guys are craftier and more creative than I am. Okay.
Magdalena from Santiago, Chile is visiting.
Hello, welcome. Okay, you're gonna end up with 4 of these. Okay, just like that. Did everybody see how we made those? Now, we've got to glue these all together.
Lorena from Medford, Oregon.
Hello, welcome. How's the weather up in Oregon? My daughter's up in Washington State.
Linda says it's such a diverse group of people watching. It is. That's the best part about doing this.
It is. I love it. I mean, where else would you connect with this many people in just a short amount of time?
Charlene from Trinidad also would do family picture banner. That would be really cool.
I think that's a great idea. Like use a solid color fabric. And I'm going to show you a tip at the end how to even make this more economical, okay?
Paula's watching with her mother-in-law, and she's 90.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We could have some fun doing these together.
Okay, so I stuck those all, and then one last little bit of this tape, and then I'm going to push it around and close it.
You could use ribbon to string the banners, yep.
Oh, that would be pretty too. I was going for this vintage look, is why I went with this M.
Oh, music, sheet music.
That's what I thought. I thought about doing that for Christmas. Okay, now.
Friends from Oklahoma and Kansas, so out there in the prairies joining us now.
Welcome everyone. And if you haven't seen our question for today, we're making a banner. I'm making a patriotic one, but this is something you could use for any occasion. So let me know what you'd make your banner for. A shower, do you have any celebrations coming up this summer? Okay. This is a yarn needle. I don't know if you're familiar with those.
But Violet from Kentucky just joined us. And let's see, Megan from Waterford, Michigan. I don't know where in Michigan that is.
I don't know either.
Oh, Kimberly said she'd make a beach banner and hang starfish. That's a good idea.
See, you guys are so good. I have a coastal style home. That would be perfect. Okay, so this is a yarn needle. It's got a really big hole so you can thread yarn through it. Can they see that? Okay, and I'm using a smaller gauge, very thin hemp rope. Again, I wanted a vintage look for mine, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, and then you're gonna just go into here and feed. Can you see that? We're just gonna feed that skinny little, and I don't want to pull it all the way through. I just want to pull one side through. Okay, and then I'm gonna go on the other, about halfway on the other side and do the same thing and pull it through. This is going way faster than I thought it would go. This probably took me, well, I had some starts and stops, but probably took me an hour and a half to 2 hours, whoops, to make my banner. So,
Kimberly said she's going to make one this weekend.
fantastic. And you know, you can always make these out of cardstock too. You don't have to make it out of fabric, but I really like that idea. I have a box full of 4th of July decorations, and this is where it will go. So I've pulled this through, pulled it tight, and because I went with this tea stained or coffee stained look, and I went with this hemp that is the same color, you can't even see where I have it, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tie this in a tight little knot.
Sheila said it'd be a great idea for Canada's 150th birthday on
When-
July 1st.
Is this year?
This
Wow. We were up there for Canada Day. Remember, Lynn? We sailed through the Welland Canal. Okay. Then what I did is I just went through and take this. I know I'm showing you lots of waste here. I didn't really use these big long pieces of this. And tie it really tight. I'll turn it around and show you because I don't want it sliding on here.
Well, Missy said she's going to make one with denim for their 4th of July decorations at their county fair. How cute would that be?
Oh, that's a great idea. I like that. And again, you don't have to use book pages. You could use, you know, bright colored red and blue, red, white, and blue for your rosettes. So here you can see how I've just tied that really tight on there.
Rebecca's going to make one for her son's 2nd birthday.
And your banner will be all ready to hang, okay? Oh yeah, the little ones you can get like Dr. Seuss or Disney fabric. Ooh, I'm already thinking Disney fabric. Now,
Rose had a great idea to make a reversible banner, so you had 2 banners and one different fabric on each side.
oh my God, see? I'm telling you, I love this. Okay, now, when you're cutting out your bit, we're gonna back up just a little before I show you our finished one. And what happens, of course...
Oh, it's a teacher's gift. That would be so cute.
Oh, for their room? Okay, so when I cut out my triangles on the fold, like this, isn't that rotary cutter great? I end up with 2 pieces that don't have the fold on the top. But I don't want to waste these. I'm actually going to make a wreath to match these that I'll be showing you over on the blog and on Hometalk. But if you wanted to do reversible, or if you just don't want to spend that much on the fabric, you want to use less fabric, all you have to do is take this and fold it over like so. I did one right here, and I pressed the seam in this one. I'll just use, where'd my rotary cutter go? Over there. Okay, and then just trim off that extra. Probably would be easier if I did it this way, wouldn't it? I could see where it is. And then do the same thing we did before. You're just going to take a little piece of the fusible hem tape, put it right here, and iron it on. And I wanted mine a little thicker, but then you're getting twice as many out, okay? Or it also gives you, again, something to do with that extra that is the other direction when you cut it out.
Andy just recently got an embroidery machine, so she could embroider letters on it.
Oh, that's a great seat.
Or camo fabric for a soldier's homecoming. How cool would that be?
I like that. I like that. My son-in-law is going to be getting out of the Army. How are we doing on time? We're short, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more things. I want to show you because that you can do different sizes of these rosettes. All you have to do is alter the paper you're using. And I'm going to use the same book pages, but instead of folding them, what would that be? That would be
Short way.
Horizontal, short way. Somebody told me the kids in school have a way that they call that.
Really?
Yeah, like a sandwich or something. I can't remember. I'm like, I've never heard of such a thing.
And again, the rotary cutter. Any fabric store. Somebody was asking where you would
Yes,
get it.
any fabric store you can find them. But like I said, I have found that they are much cheaper on Amazon. But you see how this is going to give you a much bigger one by fold?
Hot dog fold or a hamburg fold.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Lorena.
This is obviously something they've been teaching since long after Lynn and I were out of school. See, I had an idea with something to eat, didn't I? I said something like a sandwich.
You guys must be teachers.
Or they have little ones that learn this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and again, this is the crafter's tape. If you have any questions, I think I put a link right on the Hometalk post because this stuff, again, I'm not a big scrapbooker, but this is great. And you're just going to make these same little, and you can use more than 4 of these if you want to make yours a little fuller. On the big ones, I used 6 of them.
I like Kimberly's idea. You could use kids' sports shirts for a keepsake.
Great idea. Or send your kid off to college with one of these to hang in their room.
Sheila is an education assistant, so yes, that's why she
We
knew
feel
that.
a little better, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be the hot dog fold, and this would be the hamburger fold, and we have all learned something new today.
Yeah. Yard sale banner. That would be a great idea for a yard sale.
And, I mean, it's so easy. So, I'm going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up a little early today unless anybody has any more questions. I know you want to see the finished banner. Any more questions there, Lynn? No?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to come right over here.
Sorry for the spinning, folks.
And here is my banner all hung and ready to celebrate the 4th of July. But you guys have given me some great ideas. I'm even thinking Christmas, okay, instead of the rosette, what could I put here? Like a poinsettia, and I really like the idea of maybe yellow fabric or a yellow paper with a little brown center for sunflowers. Great idea. And if you didn't see it last week, we did our little driftwood sailboats. So that's right on Hometalk too. So thank you all so much. I'm sorry we're so short today. I thought this was going to be such a time-consuming thing, but I think I covered all the bases, and you know how to make your own banner. And everybody have a great weekend. Hometalk, look for Hometalk Live on Facebook again, and I will be back again next Friday at 3 o'clock with another project. Thank you.